All right. So, for those who have just joined, the question is how to stay resilient, agile, and anti-fragile in a post-COVID world. Well, so the times are definitely uncertain, and there is indeed a requirement to put short-term goal into place. The pandemic is an unprecedented time, and further unprecedented measures will have to be adopted to overcome it. One thing out of many things that this pandemic has taught me is the importance of remaining resilient throughout the times, whether they are the sweet little joyous times or few times where we are struggling with our emotions. Ever since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, people have been feeling very anxious, stressed, confused, worried, apprehensive, irritated, angry, sad, even a little lost. Feeling so many emotions. Basically, I could say it's a mixed emotions which all of us are facing right now. And sometimes a multiple of them at once can take a huge toll on one's mental health. The very first step in battling as well as surviving in the post-COVID world will be to take absolute care of your mental health. It is said that a healthy mind has a healthy body. It's time we apply this in our realities. It's quite certain that coming out of a completely different environment that our bodies have adopted ourselves is going to be difficult. It will become important to accept our emotions, and instead of spending more time thinking about those emotions, we will be required to shift to the problem to a solving mode. Basically, instead of wondering what would happen if you tried to make the situation better, we must go for it. Last but not the least, finding a purpose will be helping us a lot. We all have to find a motive for ourselves, and that will ensure keep away from all the negative energies and move towards the positive ones. I am sure adopting these measures will definitely benefit the mental state of people, and I am sure you all will agree that brain is the body's temple, and we will have to keep it fit to keep us fit. Furthermore, the humanity fit as a whole. Now, moving on to the effect of this pandemic in the post-COVID world, it is very clear that the loss brought upon the world by the virus in terms of economy will take a long time to heal. I read somewhere that everything we do before a pandemic will seem alarmist, and everything we do after the pandemic will seem inadequate. I wasn't able to relate to it and that time, but now I feel like how true it is and will always be. Rather than rely solely upon the ability of system operators to prevent, avoid, withstand and absorb any and all threat, resilience emphasizes the importance of recovery and adoption in the aftermath of disruption. Such a mindset acknowledges that the infinite variety of future threats cannot be adequately predicted and measured, nor can that effects be fully understood. We must look at in a positive manner. Resilience acknowledges the massive disruption can and will happen in further climate disruption will likely compound other shocks like pandemics. And it is very essential that core systems have the capacity of recovery and adaptation to ensure their survival. And also take the advantage of the new role or revealed opportunities following the crisis to improve the system through broader systematic change. The COVID pandemic, for example, provides an opportunity to address other emergencies such as climate change more effectively. This is sometimes characterized as not just the bouncing back, but bouncing forward. The world post-COVID-19 will be the same as it had been before. However, our vision or our way of looking at the world will definitely change. The most powerful thing we can do to remain resilient, agile, and anti-fragile is not let ourselves take over our minds. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kalpana, for such words of wisdom. A quick question to you. What is the one thing that has made you anti-fragile for the contemporary times?
See, now, for example, as you know, I'm a social worker, I'm a TEDx speaker, I have a lot of other social projects to do. I was working for a company for a social project, and overnight, even was lost. I was nowhere in the midst. And that's the moment I decided, okay, I'm not going to sit back. Overnight, I formed social tables. It's 3 months, 3.5 months now, and we have already done around 45 shows. So it is, life will bring you challenges. Life is full of challenges, and you need to address it. You need to make your choice. You need to make your priority clear. जब तक आप क्लियर ही नहीं हो तो आप कैसे करोगे? Now, for example, this is the third time I'm fighting cancer. I just 2 weeks back I was in hospital. On the day I discharged, the very next day I had my show. That didn't stop me. So you have to prioritize yourself. You have to in life, and you have to be very positive about it. So until and unless you're not very positive and you're not open to it, and follow your passion, because वो मेरा passion है, तो शायद मैं उठ के कर लिया. And then I had people calling me and telling me, ma'am, my hand got frozen for 2 days and I couldn't even do anything. And look at you, surgery, and the very next day you're doing the show. I said, I mean, it's just about the perception. You have to train your mind that way, and that's how I've trained myself. And yeah, no regrets in life.
That's great to hear. Thank you, Kalpana, for your